Okay, when you think of Thailand, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For a lot of us, it's gotta be the food, right? Thai cuisine is everywhere. But what if all that fame? What if it could actually be a recipe for a more sustainable future? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna dive into. And right away, we hit this central challenge. The more popular the food gets, the more people want to travel there to try the real deal. But there's a flip side to all that success. So the big question is, can Thailand use its status as a global kitchen for good? Or is all that tourism going to end up damaging the very authenticity that everyone's chasing? This whole thing actually has a name. It's called culinary tourism. And it's so much more than just bouncing from one restaurant to another. We're talking about really immersive stuff, like visiting local markets, maybe taking a cooking class, and actually getting the story behind what you're eating. It's a huge industry, and for Thailand, man, it's a massive part of their identity and their economy. All right, so how on earth did Thai food become such a global superstar? To really get what's happening now, we've got to look back, because this isn't just about a list of ingredients in a recipe book. No, it's a whole story of culture, of history, and this incredible mix of flavors. Yeah, see, Thai food isn't just one single thing. It's this amazing fusion. It's like a culinary melting pot. You've got wok techniques from China, those complex spices and curries from India, and get this, even influences from Portuguese traders. And all of that is blended with the traditional tastes from its neighbors, like Cambodia, Laos, and Malaysia. It's this rich history that gives you that perfect, unforgettable balance of sweet, sour, salty, and spicy. And this quote, this really hits the nail on the head. In Thailand, food is just woven into the fabric of society. It's about community, it's about sharing, it's about respect, it's a direct line to their heritage. So you see, when we're talking about protecting Thai food, we're actually talking about protecting a whole way of life. And that is why getting the sustainability thing right is so, so important. Okay, so we've seen just how amazing and valuable Thai cuisine is. But all that global fame, it definitely has a shadow side. Let's flip the coin now and look at the tough challenges that come with being one of the planet's favorite dinner tables. And look, the problem isn't that it's popular. I mean, who can blame people for loving it? The real issue is managing the impact of millions of visitors. We're talking about serious environmental strain, a ton of pressure on local resources, and this huge risk that the authentic culture and the people whose livelihoods depend on it just becomes some kind of mass-produced commodity. Want a number to really put this into perspective? How about this? 0.405 million tons. That's 405,000 tons. That is the insane amount of waste left behind by foreign visitors every single year in Thailand's national parks alone. Just the parks. All of a sudden, that abstract idea of impact feels pretty heavy, doesn't it? But here's the good news. Thailand isn't just sitting back and watching this unfold. Nope. They're actually creating a blueprint for a whole new kind of tourism. One that's designed to protect its incredible culinary heritage, not just exploit it. So let's pivot now from the problem to the solution. And right at the heart of this plan is a totally new business model. First, they're pushing for things like cooking classes, so tourists can learn the real story behind the food. Second, it's about promoting genuine, authentic experiences, shifting the focus away from the tourist traps. And third, and this is crucial, it's about making sure the money, the benefits from tourism, actually enriches the local people and their culture. This really shows you the massive shift in thinking. On one hand, you had the old way, just focus on getting as many tourists as possible, using imported ingredients, selling mass-produced junk. But on the other hand, this new sustainable model, it's all about high-quality experiences. It's about promoting local, organic farming, supporting local artisans, and yeah, tackling that huge waste problem we talked about. But let's be real. A plan like this is just a piece of paper unless it empowers the people at the very heart of the culture. This can't just be some top-down government policy. It has to be about empowering the local communities. Because at the end of the day, they are the true guardians of Thailand's culinary heritage. And it really is a massive team effort, a true collaboration from the ground up. You've got the government providing support and helping with standards. You've got farmers and fishermen adopting organic and sustainable practices to protect the environment. You have local artisans preserving that incredible cultural heritage through their products. And then you have business owners who are modifying how they work to really serve the local context and needs. See, everyone has a super important role to play in making this whole vision a reality. Okay, so what's the end game here? Where is all this heading? Well, Thailand has a really clear and pretty ambitious goal for the year 2030. They want to make Thai food a global icon, not just of food, but of sustainable culinary tourism. And you know what? This isn't just wishful thinking. The wheels have been in motion for years. It all started back in 2017 when the cabinet approved a national plan. Then, in 2022, Thailand was officially designated a gastronomic tourism city. These aren't just random events, they are very deliberate steps on the road to that 2030 goal. So, how do you even measure success on a goal that big? Well, one key indicator is pretty wild. They want to nearly triple the number of official Thai restaurants around the globe. And this isn't just about opening more restaurants. It's about creating this global network of, cultural embassies, each one showcasing authentic, high-quality Thai food to the rest of the world. And that really brings us to our final thought. As Thailand tries to walk this tightrope, balancing the incredible success of its food with the absolute need to preserve its culture and environment, it makes you wonder, if they can pull this off, could this recipe for sustainable tourism become a blueprint for other countries that are facing the exact same challenge? It's definitely something to think about.